Good afternoon, good afternoon. I wanted to do this real quick, just maybe a few minutes long here to see, to talk, maybe encourage the young people in the trade here. If I could get some feedback from someone, please, to let me know if this is coming in good, I would greatly appreciate it. Somebody give me some feedback here, please. Anyway, I'll just go ahead with it. So I'm on a job right here. I want to turn this around, and you can look here. The gentleman did a really good job cleaning up. All right, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. So the people did a really good job installing. Thank you, sweetie. The carpet looks all pretty, and it looks like it was stretched in and everything. I just wanted to notice a couple things to set yourself aside from other people. You young guys out there just getting into the trade, this is an excellent career to be in. I mean, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to pay no tuition. You don't have to do anything. You can come straight out of high school or whatever. I mean, I came straight out of elementary school and started doing this when I was like 14 years old. So it don't take no college degree or anything to do this trade. And you can make a really good... I can. I'll have to jot that down, Charlie, but I will. You can make a really good living on this, and it's not easy. It's hard work, no doubt about that. But I'm going to give you a few tips to see how you can thrive in this. Okay, this is triggered toward the young guys and the new guys that are coming into the trade, okay? This room right here, like I said, this job is done pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You can see the seam over there. You can see that this carpet is not vacuumed. The installers were in here a few days ago. And that's one thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Set yourself aside. I've noticed that since I've been back here in Tennessee, people don't vacuum their jobs. I've done that whenever I was here before. I never vacuumed until I moved out to Arizona. Now it's just a habit. And it feels a whole lot better to leave your job all looking beautiful, okay? So that's one thing that you can do. Nobody vacuums their jobs here, so that's like a free gift right there. Vacuum your job, and that's going to set you apart from the rest of them, okay? If your guys in your areas don't... if other guys don't, okay? This seam right here, yeah, that's probably pretty easy to come right here off of this wall and 12 foot over and get your fill piece over there in one piece, but it's coming in across the light. You know what I'm saying? Even if it would have had to cause you a head seam or something over here on this wall right here, turn this bad boy around and run it this direction, okay? That way you're not seeing your seam. First appearance, as soon as you walk in the room, that seam stands out like a sore thumb. It's actually put together really well and everything, but because of the lights coming across it, it stands out like a sore thumb. That room should definitely have been run the other direction, okay? And this job should have been vacuumed. And whenever the customer or the homeowner or whoever it is, these people have moved out to Colorado, so they're going to have to pay someone to come in here and clean up and stuff like that after the installers, which if you vacuum your jobs all the time, customers are definitely going to notice. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned the other day in a few little videos or in a video, just little things to set yourself apart, okay? And I'm going to let my wife answer these because I'm going to just talk through this real quick. Actually, what I'm doing is I just got a few minutes to kill here while I'm waiting on this side of my vinyl glue to dry before I can roll it over in there. So I just wanted to point a few things out and hopefully encourage and pump up the new guys coming into the company or into the industry so they could get a good start on it, okay? So I would want to say, just like the guys did upstairs, that's a lot easier, okay? To just run out of a job and leave it like that and get home and go drink a beer or whatever it is that you guys do when you're young. I know that's what I used to do when I was younger. So I was always just like that. I was in a hurry. Let's get home. Let's hurry up and start drinking. Let's party or whatever, okay? Again, this career offers so much, okay? Yeah, it is hard on your body. That's why I want to do this, okay? You young guys, when I started this at 19, I told myself, when I'm 30, I'm going to be retired. I did not stick to that by no means, because I was just like every other young guy out there. I wanted to get off work and start partying instantly. Well, I want to encourage you guys. This job allows plenty of opportunity, plenty of money, plenty of a person. That is not far-fetched at all to be retired in 11 years. If you pinch your pennies and do whatever you got to do, okay, that's easy up there to get it done and get out of here. That's the easy option now, and that's going to result in a hard life later, okay? So do whatever it takes now to ensure that you have an easy life later, and that strictly comes from discipline, okay? Either you're going to sacrifice now discipline and stuff like that. You're going to suffer the consequences of discipline now, or you're going to suffer the consequences of doing this hard, laborious job when you're 40, 50, and 60 years old, okay? Take advantage of it right now while you're young, and it will definitely be worth it in the long run, okay? I so wish I had started thinking about that years ago, okay? It don't take, you know what I'm saying? This is a small town. If you live in a small town, it don't matter, okay? Some people think that I'm a little bit arrogant and stuff like that, and I puff myself up and stuff like that. That is totally not the case at all. I only give examples from my own life, okay? I don't go out there and do polls and ask this and ask that and all that kind of stuff like that. I only give examples from my life. So if you hear me say, I this or I that, that's because I have lived it and I've witnessed it myself, and I know that it works, okay? So when I was in Tucson, here we go, you guys that think I'm arrogant, this is really going to flip your wig back and you're really going to hate me. But anyway, when I was in Tucson, it took me, like I said, I was about a year and a half right there working for a Lowe's, installing for Lowe's. After that, you know, they kind of got a little puffy at me whenever I left, because they didn't want me to leave, okay? Now, you guys take that however you want. I'm not trying to be boastful or nothing like that, okay? But the other store, I had been there probably about a year and a half, and it only took me like a month, 2 months, and I was getting bigger, better work than the installers that had been there for 15 and 25 years. And that's strictly because of things, little nitpicking things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily better than the next guy at installing, but I pay attention to the little bitty things that make a nice appearance as soon as the customer comes in. You know, like I talked in the other video, respecting someone's home, you know, putting something between the doors or something like that. Let people know that you're taking care of their house. Let people know that you care about their job, okay? So, set yourself a target, okay? Like I said, this is not impossible to retire in 10 years, 11 years at this job right here, because this job will pay you some good money if you do good work, okay? So set yourself a target, okay? 10 years out, where do you want to be in 10 years? Set that goal and go get it, okay? Don't keep on going through life, you know, I want to get this job done and get home and party. Change right now, okay? While you're young. Don't wait until you're hurting. Don't wait until you're 40 or you're 50 years old and be like, man, I wish I had done this or I wish I had done that. You guys got a head start on the game right now, okay? There is tons and tons of information out there, okay, that you can better yourselves. You can do good work and all of that good stuff. So don't wait, okay? Don't wait till you're 50. Decide to change right now. Decide to change now. Okay? Set your goal out there and focus on that. Don't sit and worry about, oh, this is hard, it's killing me, this and that, okay? Focus on the end result. Where do you want to be in 10 years? Set that goal and go get it. Do you ever let yourself down when you do that? Absolutely. I do myself all the time, okay? I set my bar so high at work, it drives me nuts when little bitty things happen, okay? So for you people that think I don't never mess up and stuff like that and I'm all arrogant, well, I do. I promise you, I do, okay? And that little bitty nitpicking stuff drives me nuts. As a matter of fact, the carpet store I'm actually doing this job for right now, when I was 19 and they got me started in it because I had already been working under somebody for that same store, I came back to the store. I was like, man, blah, blah, blah happened. I said, that stuff drives me nuts. He's like, I know it does. The guy that's there right now, as a matter of fact, the owner of the store right now, he's like, I know it does, and that's why we like you, because that kind of stuff does drive you nuts. And therefore, they know that I want to try my best to prevent that stuff from happening, okay? That's a 19-year-old mentality, okay? You don't have to be 40 and think like that. However, excuse me, I'm getting a little dry here. I'm rambling on so fast, I'm a little bit psyched up. Anyway, you can think like that and keep a hold of that, okay? Don't let it slip away from you. A person's conscience can, this is fact, okay? A person's conscience can be seared so much to where whenever they do something wrong or they do something bad, it don't bother them whatsoever, okay? If you walk away from a job feeling, oh man, I should have done this or I should have done that, consider yourself blessed, okay? Because there are so many people out there that can walk away from a lousy, pathetic job feeling good about it, okay? They have zero conscience when it comes to their work, when it comes to how they do people and stuff like that. So if it bothers you to do a bad job, thank the Lord. What? Okay, that's awesome. Don't hate that, and don't waste that. Okay, that's rare in this day and age. Okay, that is really rare for people to have conviction in their heart, or it bother them, or stress them out, or something is not right. Okay, that's a rarity. So if you go and just override that and let it go and override it the next time, each time you yes, exactly, reputation. If you go and override that, every time you override that conscience, it gets easier to do it wrong, easier and easier and easier to let stuff go. And that's how people get in the shape that they are, where they just run away from jobs and leave it unvacuumed, or run their seams the other way, where it don't matter if it shows in the lights coming across or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Young people have a really good chance to make something of themselves in this. Okay? So again, focus on the end result, okay? You won't always be motivated. Take advantage of this. Please take advantage of this trade while you're young, okay? Learn to be disciplined right now, okay? Right now is the time to be disciplined, not when you're 40, not when you're 50 years old. Right now, young people, when you are young and getting into this, discipline yourself so you don't have to work, you don't have to suffer the pain of doing this when you're 40 and 50 years old. Suffer the consequences of being disciplined right now, okay? Now is the time for you guys, okay? With discipline, if you discipline yourself in your job right now, your results will improve, I promise you. If you are trying to do your best and you discipline yourself and something's a little bit bothering you, don't walk away from that job, okay? Go back and fix it. Hi, Ashton. I had to say that. That's my grandson. Go back and fix it, okay? Don't walk away from the job right now. And when your results improve, your desire to grow, your desire to do better is also going to grow and get higher and higher and higher, okay? So the better you do, the more you want to do better. It's kind of like a never-ending chain right there, a never-ending road or whatever. So when you do a job and you say, oh, I should have done this, walk back in the house. It don't matter if the customer's there. Say, I want to do this little bit of tweaker. I want to fix this a little bit better. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about walking away from it like this. I want to do this a little bit different or something like that. And each time you do that, you're going to get better results out of your job. When you get better results out of your job, your desire is going to grow higher and higher and higher, okay? Mercy. So it's easy to walk away from a job if you don't have a conscience, okay? It's easy to walk away from a job not satisfied with it. But don't do that, okay? Conquer yourself, okay? Conquer yourself. It's your own discipline. Every human being always wants the easy way out. That's just humanity, okay? That's how it is. That's how people are. We always want the easy way out. Well, don't let that run you. Don't live your life by habits or taking the easy road out. The easy road out always leads to a hard life later, okay? Conquer yourself right now while you're young. Get those habits set in motion of discipline, okay? Once you start doing it right and you feel good about it, you're gonna that just pumps you up. It makes you want to do better the next time. When you do it better the next time. Even the next time, it makes you want to do even better. Feel good about your job. There's nothing better than walking away from a job thinking, bam, I knocked that out. It wasn't, it may have took me 3 times longer than everybody else, but it feels good because that job was beautiful, okay? It feels really good, and let that motivate you to do good. And the stores, the carpet stores, whoever you're working for or whatever, I promise you, it's going to come back. I promise, okay? I'm speaking from experience here, okay? Like I said, I was like a month and a half, 2 months at that other store there, and here comes the arrogance, see? Anyway, I was a month and a half, 2 months at the carpet store there in Tucson, and I already was getting bigger, better jobs than the other guys that had been there forever, okay? I've been here in Tennessee now for 3 weeks, and I have, now, again, don't get this wrong, okay? I'm just telling you what, doing good work, I took a major pay cut coming here, okay? I was making $10 a yard on vinyl in Arizona. I come down here, I'm making $4.75, okay? The second vinyl job I did, the gentleman come out and brought some trim pieces that he wanted me to put down on one of his other installers' laminate job while I was there. He came out and he seen what I was doing, the extent of prep work and stuff like that I put on my jobs, okay? And he said, you know what, I'm gonna give you a raise on the vinyl. The second vinyl job I did for the guy, he come out and give me a $1.25 raise. I am now getting $6 a yard instead of $4.75. And that's not asking, that's not, oh, come out and check this out or nothing like that. It was just doing a regular best you can kind of job. That stuff pays off, people. I'm telling you. Look, I'm gonna turn this around. I'm not bragging, okay? Look here. This whole floor has been prepped over and sanded after it was prepped over. This was a pathetically done underlayment job, okay? There was already existing vinyl down here, Interflex vinyl. It had to be pulled up. The seams in the underlayment and stuff like that was not fastened off properly and stuff like that. Taking the time to re-nail that, float the floor out, sand it, sanded the joints in it, floated the floor out, all of that kind of stuff, okay? I didn't do that for no particular reason outside of I want to do a good job. And the second time I done it for the gentleman, he come out and give me a raise, okay? So it pays off, okay? You guys, do your best. Do your best. You can really succeed in this job. You can really do good, okay? This job pays great, okay? And just with me and my wife, okay, when you guys seen us in Tucson doing that Presbyterian church, you can land good jobs. Yeah, carpet prices may be lower than they should be, as a matter of fact, because carpet is the lowest paying job and it's the hardest job on the, yes, amen on that. Do your best and be your best. Excuse me there, I had a little stuffy nose, and you see I got a little scab there where I wipe my nose so much, I'm just getting over being sick and stuff, so. Set the bar high in your life, okay? Set your bar so high, and if you mess up, if you screw something up or whatever, okay? Who cares? Everybody does. Get back up and do your best again the very next day, okay? Don't let that little mistake, little failure keep you down on the ground, okay? Get back up and do a good job every day, okay? It pays off, I promise, okay? So I just wanted to point that out, all right? And I hope all the young people, and I hope a lot of the old timers in this trade will leave comments on this video for the young guys coming in the trade, because this is targeted toward them. That's why I titled it that. So I hope a lot of young guys, I hope a lot of new guys in the trade will listen to this, and I hope you guys will give a lot of your input that have been around for a long time. I'm not ranting. This is encouragement, okay? This is for encouragement. This is to encourage people to do good. This is a great trade, okay? You guys do an awesome job out there. It feels good. This is a really satisfying job, okay? You guys do good at what you do, and it'll do good for you, I promise, okay? You can really live a good life. It can provide a super awesome life for you, your family, your kids, or whatever, okay? This is a great trade. Treat it like a great trade. Let's do awesome work. FBSB's out.